Hey guys, nice to see you again.
Hello.
Hello.
Everyone, meet Veronica and Jess from Baby Said, all in the UK, getting ready and geared up for South by Southwest London with SOUNDVILLA again. You guys performed with us in Austin in March, and I'm going to see you again, and I couldn't be happier.
Thank you
Same.
so much for having us.
And what I love is that South by loves you guys so much, as I do, that you were at the VIP launch party for the first ever South by London just
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to meet Nick Grimshaw, which was really cool.
I think he was just saying yes or like they're oh no, he went, they're amazing.
Well, I mean, look, coming off of South by Austin, first tell me like what you felt after that performance.
It was really cool because that was our first ever American audience. That was
Yeah.
the first time we'd ever played in America, ever
Yeah,
been to America, but ever played in America.
yeah. And what were some of the things you were hearing from people after you performed?
We're really good. I remember there was like a group of girls that I don't know, I think we didn't even start yet and she called me over and she was like, can I do an American accent? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Can
of
I?
course.
Okay, great. She was like, "You're so cool. You're
You're
so
so
cool.
cool.
Can I
Yeah.
take a picture with you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
That's
Yeah,
a
there was
really
a
good
girl
accent,
that
So we took
Veronica.
the picture after, and then there were loads of people coming like back where the toilets were.
Yeah, where the
Um,
toilets were.
yeah, and we
You
were
mean on the way
taking
to the
we
green
like to
pictures.
room,
hang
that little
around the
hallway?
toilets. That's what
Yes,
we do.
that's hilarious. Most people with your accent, when you put on an American accent, you sound Southern. And
Really?
you did a really good job. I like
Thank you.
you
Thank
can
you.
do,
I'm really good at accents,
you
actually.
are.
Italian,
I can
Indian,
tell.
and American,
Can you do it? Would you,
and
can you do?
Spanish.
You are half Indian and
Yeah.
half Italian. Can you do an Indian accent?
Um, what do you want me to say?
I want you to say, I love butter chicken.
I love butter chicken. Butter chicken is my life.
That would be, and is it though? Like, do you love butter chicken? What's your
I
favorite
do.
Indian food?
Oh, my favorite is definitely lamb curry. I'm
Oh
Mm,
sorry, but
yeah,
it's lamb curry.
yeah.
Mm,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, it's really funny actually though, because well, our dad's Indian,
yeah.
but our mum's Italian, but she cooks the best curries
Does
ever.
she?
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
she learned properly how to make everything. Our dad, he would barely ever cook. Our
Like
mum
cooking
was
dal.
the expert.
He used to make us little chapati with you know, like cut like shapes you have to cut cakes
Yeah,
and like yeah. He used to put like I don't know how he did it, but he
yeah,
put the chapati in that shape, or like he make a
yeah.
chapati and then cut the
Yeah, and
shape
then
And he
out.
would
cut
He
cut
it.
had
it,
like
and
birds and stuff.
then he would put it down on the tava.
Yeah, yeah. It was really, really cute.
And so your album's out. Tell us the name.
Yes.
You have 250,000 streams already, and it came out right during South by Austin. And so it's not that long
Yeah,
ago. That's so great. Congratulations.
it's called BS.
What does
I
BS
like
actually stand for in the album? Is it the same as the normal BS?
it's
Well,
just it
up
just
to
stands for
interpretation.
baby said.
It's just baby said, but it's like a
Yeah, but we did like that it had a double meaning to
yeah,
Yeah.
of course. So
it.
what's your
Um,
favorite song on it, Jessica?
oh, that's a hard question.
Veronica.
Yeah, I can't put one lower. I think my favorites are Take Everything and Dead to Me.
Dead to me. Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
like that to me a lot.
Don't make me burn another bridge. 'Cause when I fire, I don't miss. No, I won't flinch. Put you 6 feet underground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
really good.
make
And then with this, you have a summer of festivals. So ours, everyone, SOUNDVILLA is at the first ever South by Southwest London Festival at Juju's in Shoreditch. And it's like right in the center of the festival. It's an afternoon showcase starting at 2 p.m. Doors open. We're going to be over there until 6 p.m. Baby Said is one of the mix. I'm super excited. And then you're also off to other festivals. Do you want to name a couple of them?
Oh,
Glastonbury.
yeah, Glastonbury.
When is that?
That's June, actually. That's a couple weeks after South
Oh, it
by
is?
London.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, yeah. It's the
Nice.
end of the month, so we're really excited. We've never actually been able to go to the festival to
Okay.
perform or even just like go because it's a bit expensive. Um,
Yeah.
but we're really, really excited.
That's huge. That's
Yeah.
huge, you guys. And you know, you're really like how long have you been Baby Said band?
Um, oh my God, 2 years now.
Is it 2 years?
Wait, 2 years? Like,
Well, yeah,
okay,
but we didn't. It's not 2 years since you started performing, as Baby said then.
no, performing
Because
as Baby said was in August.
yeah, so in August it will be 2 years that we actually
Started
started.
writing.
Yeah.
Okay. You started
Yeah,
writing.
we started
Okay.
writing in April of 2023. That's when
Okay.
we went on our little journey to Wales and Scotland and did a bit in London to do a
Right.
bit of writing.
Right.
And we found our
Smaller
sound.
gigs and all of that. Everything it takes. This journey has begun for
Yeah.
you all.
Yeah.
And with Glastonbury and obviously South by Southwest, you do most of the writing, right, Jess?
Yeah.
And so, where do you draw your inspiration? I mean, you're 18 and you just got your driver's license, so watch out, everyone. But like, you're writing these insane songs, you know? I mean, like, where is this coming from for you?
Well, so far it's mainly been like things that have happened in my life, like feelings that people have made me feel of like anger and sadness and excitement and not just anger and sadness.
Not just
But
anger and sadness.
no, there is some excitement as well. But yeah, it's just like I got to know myself more, and then I like realized how certain people were treating me, whether it was good or bad, and how I felt about that, or like a specific situation that's happened that like made me feel a certain way, and I just played on that.
You know, but then I mean, I mean, 18 isn't like you're not a baby, but you know, to put all of this into words the way you do, you know, and make it make sense for so many people where it resonates, you know, where people are going through the same thing. You must get a lot of reactions about that saying, that's how I feel from people
Yeah.
in your generation.
Yeah, I remember when we first released. I think it was actually, so we had released Fight, and then we had just released You Killed It, and we had a girl, I think she was in Canada, and she was a young girl as well, and she sent us a private DM saying that she loved our music so much, and she really resonated with the words. That hit hard because it was crazy. Also, someone so far away listening to your music and then telling you that it makes them feel something.
Yeah,
It's
that's
cool.
such a good feeling. And it also tells you how connected the world is and that we're all going through so much of the same stuff.
Yeah.
What would you say to people, Veronica, who are listening to your music all across the world? What would you tell people who do want to reach out to you and just convey to you what your music means to them? What's the best way? Is it DMs? Like, are you reading your DMs?
Yeah, yeah, we always read our DMs. And also like if you comment on posts as well, we love to comment back. We always comment back because
Yeah.
we appreciate everyone.
And that you're sisters. We talked about this last time as well, that being sisters, there's an interesting dynamic between you as well that I think you've really figured out.
Yeah, I think we compromise on a lot of things, and um we appreciate ideas. If we don't like them, we just don't use them and we move on and do something else.
Mhm.
I would admit sometimes I definitely get a bit attached to my ideas,
Yes.
and I do get a bit sad when she doesn't like it or we have to scrap it. But
But it's
yeah.
always for something better, because we'll never put out something that we don't like, which
No.
means that which means that we found something better. I think sometimes it can get a bit stressful for us, because when you're writing, especially with me, especially when I'm like writing the lyrics and stuff, I get in my head a lot, to the point that I can't think straight. Like when we did 1, 2, 3, that whole session, I was in and out of the bathroom, just like having little panic attacks, like being like, "Oh, you're so bad. You're so terrible at writing. You can't even write a song. It's so bad." And then afterwards, he clicked play, and it was actually like, wait, I didn't realize that we wrote that, because I get so in my head that I don't even realize sometimes what we're writing. But yeah, when it gets stressful, it gets a bit harder when you're coming up with the ideas. Also, because you get a bit of writer's block, but when you come up with something, you might get more attached to that because you finally managed to get something out. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's that good, but it might get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me with my guitar.
Yeah.
I just feel like now as well, as we said, we're girls in this really, really heavily male-dominated genre. And I feel like sometimes we'll be in a session and they'll be like, okay, Veronica, it's your turn. You need to solo. And I'm like, I'm not ready. I haven't planned. I don't really like improvising. I'll put that out there. I hate improvising. I'm not very confident in it, and it just makes me feel like less of a musician. So I get really, really stressed, and then I don't know, I just, like Jess said, I just get blocked. And so I'm just like, you just need to just do what you need to do for a minute. I'm just gonna sit
Yeah.
here and
And then you'll
just,
come out with something,
yeah, I
and
think I
then
did
I'll be
that for the
like,
Dead to Me solo, didn't I? I was like, I don't know
well,
what to do. And
yeah,
then I
and
sat
sometimes,
there and just threaded one out.
and then other times you'll come out with something, and then I'll be like, that's really great, but I don't like it. And then, but because obviously she went through the stress and now she managed to get something out, then she'll get upset because she'll be like, no, but I like it. No, I don't want to change it. And I'll be like, well, I don't like it. So you need
Yeah,
to
but Veronica, wouldn't you agree that there's no one more than Jess who has your back? So she's gonna say
Yeah,
that,
probably.
right? She's not gonna say it because she thinks, oh, I'm just gonna say it to make you feel bad. She's saying it because she wants you to be really good. And she
Yeah,
wants
I know, but I think in my head, because because I'm so self-conscious about my guitar, I'm always like, damn, these people are out to get me all the time. I don't have 1 minute. Like
including that
I'm actually
person.
doing,
yeah. So when
well,
I
no,
tell you I don't
no,
like it, you're
no,
like, she's
no.
out to get me.
I'm doing this course at uni called Professional Resilience, and I'm like,
And it's not
going,
working.
like
It's
imposter.
not working.
I know. I'm going through like imposter syndrome and belonging and stuff. And like I genuinely don't feel like I belong in the like guitar world. Do you know what I mean? Like I just feel like sometimes I'm not good enough to be called a guitarist.
Yeah, I think that a lot of musicians go through that anyway.
100%.
We go through imposter syndrome all the time. All the time, all of us. It's actually more common in
Yeah.
musicians.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Musicians, and that includes not only the instrument you play, but people who sing, people who act, people who, I mean, when you're in the public eye, that happens all the time. And you just have to keep picking yourself up and learning that you are every day better than the last, you know? And you just, and the love for it keeps you going as well. Because would you want to be doing anything else?
no.
No.
Right. Right. We are our own worst critic.
Yeah.
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 And I can tell you, I've seen you play guitar live, and I think you're pretty badass. So
Thank you.
I don't know if that's worth anything, but I can tell you everyone else
It is.
thought that too. So, I love what you're doing, and I'm just so happy to see you both, grow and do all the things that you're doing with the festivals, especially the ones that you've done with me. And this one, again, everyone, is coming up really soon. It's on June 6th. It's at Juju's in Shoreditch, which is right in the middle of the entire South by Southwest Festival. It's going to be really, really fun, and I can't wait to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
No.